Black Compass Media. Salute to everybody tuning in, everybody in the building, man. We back with an early episode. We just want to talk some sports right now. We got some things we got to talk about. But before we get to there, let me get my guy, Young Cola. What's up with you?
You already know the vibes, Polo. Black Compass Media, man. Salute the whole team. It's the big speaker coming out of the Midwest, man. Salute all the supporters. We here, Polo. It's football season. Let's get it.
Yeah, man. Football season. You know, for those of y'all under a rock, man, this where the man shine, all right? This the season. You know what I mean? But before we get to that, let me get my guy Tone. Tone, what's up with you, man? Tone?
Man, Tone, bro, checking in. Shout out to everybody out there right now, man. Salute to everybody doing their thing and shit, man. It's definitely sports season, man. It's that time. It's the fall time, hoodie weather. We feeling good, man. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all share the screen. Make sure y'all hit us up, Black Compass BCM on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get to a lot of stuff, just like Polo said. But without further ado, I'd like to introduce the guest. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like shout out to my man's here. This is somebody we all familiar with right now in the culture. He understands this battle rap thing. He definitely understands sports. 6-time Pro Bowler. Like y'all remember him from them Tampa Bay teams. Y'all played the Maddens. I know some of y'all played defense on that. You know what I mean? Y'all remember how we used to get down. All right.
Wait, with the hit stick?
Without further ado, we have Gerald Mccoy. What's going on, brother?
What's happening, fellas? What's the word?
Doing all right. Life is good, man. Life is good.
How you? How's everything with you?
I'm great, bro. Trying to keep up with this OU gang. You know, people, man, they hating on us right now.
What
they saying? You know, we got a new coach, new team. You know, new quarterback transferred in, and we playing Nebraska. For all those that don't know, that's one of the best college football rivalries in history. I know it's not recent history rivalry, but history of college football, OU Nebraska is one of the best in history. And we playing them right now. They unranked, so everybody like, oh, y'all got to look out. No, we don't.
Go ahead, Polo. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, man, we can start it off. NFL, you know, kicked off. Who impressed you the most? Week 1.
Baby, you gotta get up. Go in there with your brother. Week 1, shoot, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Buffalo looked good. Buffalo looked real good, bro.
Talk about it.
Buffalo looked good, but I mean, obviously, I'm gonna be biased. We all seen what the Bucks did to the Cowboys. I don't know. I'm just saying. I know everybody say what they say about the Cowboys, but I just know my Bucks. They kept the Cowboys to the only team that didn't score last weekend. I don't know. Just saying. Just kind of throwing that out there.
Okay.
Yeah. Lucky I ain't a Cowboys fan.
Hey man, this is for Cola. I got a homeboy from Chicago. I don't know if you're a Bears fan, but
yeah, I'm a Bears fan.
I got a homeboy from Chicago. He kind of gassed off the 49ers game, man.
What's up? You seen us, man?
Yeah, man,
listen,
relax.
Hey,
the GOAT. But y'all gotta go see the GOAT this week, though.
The GOAT to what?
The GOAT to who?
Oh, what do you mean? The back-to-back MVP. Come on, man. He told y'all last year. He told y'all last year, I own y'all.
McCoy, that's all y'all know him for. That old ring 12 years ago and beating us. Beating us is what made him legendary. That's it. That's it.
But hey, you can't talk
and we
crazy.
The all-time winners this team in the NFL. Stop playing. That's why it matters.
You can't talk crazy to somebody who say they own y'all.
Man, that's just talking. Where's the rings at?
He walked in y'all crib and said,
man, that's all cool. We judge the greatest quarterbacks on hardware, not owning one team. We know many of teams that Tom Brady, Peyton Manning may own. Where's that hardware, Aaron? You ain't won in 12 years. Every time they do something wrong, it's never his fault. It's receivers, it's coaching, it's GM. When is it Aaron's fault?
Has it been his fault?
And I won't argue that, but I mean, him personally, he is a back-to-back MVP.
Right.
I'm just saying. Chicago ain't won it.
It's not a little bit of politics.
Politics.
No.
How's that politics?
Listen, we beating them tomorrow night. Everybody get to tune in. Prime time, Sunday night. Period. Pair down. That's it. The man ain't he throwing to people like me. Gerald, we could go out there and catch better than them boys. We ready.
So,
we ready.
Gerald, what do you got to say to like that? Well, Cola did bring up a good point. It seems like when Aaron Rodgers go against stuff, he blaming everybody. But taking it. What do you think about that?
I don't like that. me personally, I don't like it. I think you got to take accountability as the leader, as a leader, as one of them. When you one of them and your team is not functioning right, even if you don't believe it's your fault, publicly you have to say it's your fault. You just got to take accountability, and that'll help build morale. Like one thing I think A-Rod should have did that very first throw last week when he threw that bomb and the rookie dropped it.
Yeah.
I feel like the very next play should have been like a bubble screen to the kid. Throw it right back to him. That's how you build confidence. That's what leaders do. They don't look at the sideline and like, I told you so, and you don't do that. You know, every chance you get, you throwing your guys under the bus. You just, as a leader, that's not what you do. But, you know, that's A-Rod, man. I judge him solely off what he's doing on that grass. Outside of that, I got a different.
So then what do you do if you Russell Wilson, because that last week was kind of crazy, you know what I mean? You're a marquee quarterback. You are the guy. You're brought in here. You get a coach who kind of poorly manages the game, you know what I mean, runs a minute off the clock and kicks a 64-yard field goal. Like what do you do in that position? Like, what is your recourse? Like, and what is the team dynamic? You was in the locker room.
Right.
Y'all looking at the coach crazy when he come in there? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, we all in that situation as a team, we sit on the sideline like, what are we doing? And we look like, who calling this? But it also goes to show, and I think Richard Sherman said this, it goes to show of really the level that Russell Wilson is and what he's not. I believe Russell Wilson is not what everybody like believes him to be. I've always felt like this. Russell Wilson without a good defense in the run game has not been Russell Wilson. He's good for 8 games, and then what is his MO? He'll fall off. It's just like, let's go back to battle rap. We all know this. JC is really good, right? Yeah, he's really good. We can all say that. But what is JC's MO? Anytime he battles somebody of a higher tier or top tier, he does not perform the best. Or he loses. It's simple as that. Russell Wilson is known for falling off mid-season.
Wait.
Listen,
a minute.
Hold up.
Go ahead, Cola.
All the way.
Yeah, you said wait. You've been killing Aaron Rodgers. You've been killing Aaron Rodgers. Russell Wilson, what's the difference?
I'm finna tell you.
Aaron Rodgers at least has 3 MVPs. 3. No, actually, since he won the Super Bowl, he has 4. All 4 he won after he won the Super Bowl.
That's all.
What has Russell Wilson done?
Now listen, let me tell you this. Now, Russell Wilson and his offense, that crying that Aaron Rodgers is doing, Russell could have been doing a lot without him and Lynch, because receiver-wise, Lockett is cool, but they ain't had no primetime receivers like Aaron Rodgers they had with Jordy, Cobb, and all these people. That's one. So it was built off, Seahawks was built off defense. Now, that game last week, you can't blame Russell. When my starting running back fumbles twice in the red zone.
Red zone.
My running back.
No.
And when he go to 4th and 5, that's play calling, Gerald.
I didn't blame Russell Wilson for the loss. I didn't blame Russell Wilson for the loss. I blamed him for not being who all of us consider him to be in that situation.
Not? I got us down 6. I didn't put us in the red zone twice. My offensive coordinator called running plays with my starting running back or my backup fumbles in the red zone. That hurts, Gerald.
He did give you 340. He did give you 340 out there.
He did. He gave you 340, and Russell Wilson didn't play bad. But in that situation, answer me this. In that situation, is a coach kicking the ball if Peyton Manning's on the field?
Absolutely not. But this is what
is a coach kicking the ball with Tom Brady on the field?
Absolutely
is
not.
A coach kicking the ball with Aaron Rodgers on the field?
He's going absolutely not.
Kicking the ball with Drew Brees on the field?
Absolutely not.
Is a coach kicking the ball with Matt Ryan on the field?
No.
Let's talk about the coach though. How new is this coach? How much head coaching experience do this new coach have with Denver? That's on coaching, Gerald. That's not on me. I can go argue all I want.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that's Russell Wilson's fault. I still ain't blamed him. What I'm saying is, if he is everything that people say he is, a coach doesn't question who's on the field at that point. You say, I have Russell Wilson, I have this person, I have that person. Put it in their hands and let's go do it.
And let's die and live or die by it. But you saying,
I got a question.
You saying the coach already had
I'm not saying Russell Wilson. I'm saying the coach didn't believe that Russell Wilson is who everybody believes.
So why after the game he said he should have went 4 for 5 with Russell then?
Because there's millions of people. Because there's millions of people online saying this coach is stupid. He should have. Man, that's the.
Respectfully, I ain't gonna lie. A 64-yard field goal is crazy.
That
is crazy. But he also, but this is why I said we got to stop crowning people off paper. I don't know if I was on here with y'all when we talked about people moving forward. I said, and I know I said this on NFL Network. I said, stop crowning people off paper. We don't know what Denver's going to be. We don't know. People put Denver in the Super Bowl just because they got Russell Wilson.
Right.
And I'm like, that's all? That's all it is. Just Russell Wilson. Now they just all of a sudden they Super Bowl favorites.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think Russell Wilson needs, because this seems like a reoccurring problem. Do you think he needs to be more vocal with his coaches? And sometimes if they call a play, hey, nah, we're not doing that. Go back. We doing it. Like, do you think he needs to have that?
Yes.
That's not
if he's gonna be one of them, like people say he is, that's what they would have done.
That's what they should have done. That's coaching.
Man, if you are him, man, listen, $240 million.
Right.
That coach.
Come on, man.
Said, man, we're not doing that. No.
Come on, man.
The ones who are the ones have that power.
He got that power.
But you know, Gerald, like anybody, coaching to quarterback relationship has to grow. You got to have that type of where you assert yourself like, coach, I'm like him and Pete Carroll. This a new coach. I'm on a new team. We all new here. I'm just following standard law. He said he want to kick it. What am I? Even if I want to go for it, you see Russell Face said I want to go for it. Am I lying, Tom?
No,
his face said, "What's up, coach?"
Yeah.
Wasn't a big part of Russell Wilson's issue in Seattle? He didn't have enough say so, or they didn't trust him enough.
Because Pete Carroll, you know what Pete Carroll gonna do. He gonna run everything. That's why he threw that crazy slant when he knew he should have gave it to Lynch. Pete Carroll.
That was crazy.
I mean,
he put Russell in a crazy.
What Russell's supposed to do then? Change the play and give it to Marshawn?
Man, y'all, I'm telling y'all, keep doing. Okay, we're gonna see.
I'm asking.
We keep doing this every year. Russell Wilson. What does Russell Wilson start the season every year? Oh, he's the MVP favorite. He's a top, and then by mid-season,
he be working with a lot of nothing though.
That's hey. Let me ask you a question.
He's cooking with a lot
we know
of
his
nothing.
receiver. Okay. He was working with a lot.
What he going there? Hold on, Gerald. What he going there and cook with is what Aaron Rodgers is crying about right now.
Okay, so Russell Wilson hasn't had a top run game the whole time he been in Seattle?
That's it. He ain't had no top receivers. You can name receiver after receiver that Aaron had. He only got one Super Bowl in 13 years and beats the Bears, and y'all say he's one of the greatest. That's it.
See, I was saying he owned the Bears because that's what he said, but he's not lying. But I'm just saying he did not lie, but I'm just saying,
Let me ask you a question. If you Russell Wilson, how do you recover from this week 1 loss and like the performance?
You put it behind you and move forward. You got to have short memory in football, man. You ain't got time to bro, you only get now 17 opportunities, man. It don't matter. You can get destroyed on a Monday night, Sunday night. It don't matter. I remember the Bucks got cooked 2 years ago at home on prime time, and they went and won the chip. It don't matter. It's week 1. You don't really know who's who until the second half of the season.
Okay, I was about to say. So how much
in NFL locker rooms, we have a moniker. We believe real football is not played until November, December, because that's when you start to see who's who. Like you see a lot of people start hot, and then when the season goes on, it's like they start to fade. You see who's who in November, December, so you're gonna see a lot of ups and downs these first couple weeks, especially this first month or two. He just got that ain't about nothing. Put that behind you and move forward, because I don't know if y'all been watching the rest of these teams in that division. I'm sure y'all watched the Thursday night game. They better get their head together, because that team in LA and that team in Kansas City, all right,
they not playing.
All right,
let's transition to the Cowboys real quick. Do you think it's over for the Cowboys without Dak Prescott?
What does over mean?
Like, is their season done?
Like the expectation is they would be in the playoffs.
You know what
How
over
much
means.
expectation did y'all have before?
Listen, man. I'm not wearing the hat because I'm superstitious, but I'm just saying
okay.
I don't have much
You know what I'm
expectation.
saying? Like,
Oh boy.
so what is it now? They gonna win? What is it now? They gonna make? Is the question they gonna make the playoffs or not, or is they gonna make the playoffs and still lose in the first round or not? What is it?
That's crazy.
Which one is it? It's
It's the American team, so
it's like this is how I feel. I'm sorry, and this is just me. I say how I feel, and I don't care. Is Swamp gonna get beat 2-1, or is he gonna get 30? That's really the question.
That's crazy.
It's not is he gonna win? That's the Cowboys question you asking me right now.
Your battle rap football analogies on point.
Yeah, I like this. I like how he's doing
Let's just keep it relatable. Is Swamp going to get 2 1s clear, or is he going to get 30? It's going to be one or the other. It's which one is it though? So
Even
the
if they give
Cowboys
Jimmy
going
G?
are the Cowboys not going to make the playoffs, or are they going to make the playoffs and still lose in the first round?
Oh, they ain't making no playoff.
Before when
they ain't going nowhere near playoff.
When Dak was there, I had Philly winning the division. I already had Philly winning the division. Now, to see the thing about backup quarterbacks is you need everything around them to be good. They don't have nobody to throw to. I love CD. CD went to my college. I love CD, but then what? Then the defense, we don't know. We don't know if the Bucs was rusty. We don't know if
the defense didn't look that bad.
They played well. We know what Micah is.
A beast.
But then what? Diggs had a lot of picks, but he also gave up the most yards from any corner covering a receiver one-on-one. So we don't know. In order for when you see like New Orleans, when Drew Brees kept going down and they had Taysom Hill come in, they had Teddy Bridgewater come in, and they were still winning 5 games, 4 games, going 5-1, going 3-1.
Adrian with Castle, Brissett type, yeah.
That's because everything around them was great. The coaching, everybody else stepped their game up. The Cowboys don't have that kind of roster or team to be able to do that. So, and even with Dak there, it's like,
Wow.
Yeah. Go ahead, Tom. What you gonna say?
I think it's interesting because then you're like, okay, like no Dak Prescott. The division is what the division is, and then the early divisional games. That's what I look at. But I don't know if it's a good barometer though. You know what I'm saying? When you take a divisional loss like that, I'm looking at what happened with Joe Burrow, and I'm like, was that just an aberration or whatever? Like, you know what I'm saying? All them turnovers and all that. Like, are you worried? Should you be worried if you're a Cincinnati fan right now? It's kind of
no, you shouldn't be worried because if they have their original snapper and they win that game. I don't think y'all understand. Like in professional football, when they say it's a game of inches, it's literally that. The timing has to be because unless you out there on the grass, you don't understand how fast we're moving. We're moving at a very, very, very fast pace. And you would think, well, if this guy can snap the ball, shoot, all we need to do is snap him to get the kickoff. Well, you've seen not having the starting snapper, who a lot of us or a lot of fans be like, man, he just snapped the ball. Like, freak, he ain't important. You just seen how important he is. A split second got that field goal. It's an extra point. It's not even a field goal where the operation takes a lot longer. It's an extra point. It happens that fast. So just that split second of not having the right person in there got the extra point blocked and they lose. So if they have they starting a deep snapper. How many times have we ever said, yeah, the deep snapper?
But Burrow can't throw those picks like that neither, though.
I know, but he can't. No, he can't. But what I'm saying is, it's just like last year in the playoffs. He got sacked 9 times and still won. Imagine if you take that away.
But you see that affected them in the AFC Championship, though. Because when they applied that same pressure, it didn't turn out like that.
He was beat up.
They went home.
Who?
Cincinnati.
They was in the Super Bowl.
They went to the Super Bowl.
I mean, the Super Bowl game. You see, that's what I mean. The Super Bowl game. You see how when they got in the Super Bowl, the pressure that the Rams, Donald them applied to him.
Yeah.
It didn't work out like that. Yeah, he got away with that in that 9-sack game. He didn't get away with that in the Super Bowl. I mean,
Well, the difference is in that 9-sack game, Tannehill also threw 3 picks. First play of the game was a pick. Last play of the game was a pick. The Rams wouldn't turn the ball over like that
at all.
You see what I'm saying? So that's the difference. You got to win the turnover battle, man. The winning the turnover battle in the time of possession, man, the percentages skyrocket from winning the turnover battle. So you turning the ball over, you better hope your defense is taking the ball away, because if they not, you in trouble, But he gotta tighten up. Remember, he didn't. The thing is, week 1 is always all over the place, especially now. Nobody playing preseason. Joe Burrow was sick. He had surgery. He had a couple practices. Then he went out there. They're going to be just fine. And they playing the Cowboys. What a game to take back on.
If I was a Cowboys fan, I'd be mad right now. I ain't going to lie.
I am a Cowboys fan. I'm from Oklahoma. And from Oklahoma, we don't have a team. Like, OU is our team. We up 14-7. Let's see. Yeah. OU is our team. So you feel two ways about the Cowboys. You either love them or you hate them. I grew up loving the Cowboys because it's what we had. So my favorite team growing up was the Bucks. But being from Oklahoma, I always root for the Cowboys. But I just speak in reality. It is what it is. It's like you can't just make up something out the blue about what we've seen with the Cowboys. You just got to say what you've seen.
I got a Justin Jefferson. Is he the best receiver in the league right now?
No. Now he's in the argument. He's in the argument, but the consistency of let's say you wanted to give it to him, right? And you said, man, his week 1 was crazy, and then his last 2 years was insane. Okay. Devontae Adams went to a completely different scheme, completely different quarterback.
I knew he was going to do that.
Coach, and did the exact same thing. So you can't just snatch it from him like that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a fact.
Cooper Kupp, even if you have Justin Jefferson better than him, he picked up right where he left off. So it's like,
and he been consistent as longer than them.
Yeah. So
Cooper probably the best for me right now.
My best is not who's hot right now. You can say who's the hottest right now. Like when Twerk was coming up, Twerk was extremely hot, but I wasn't gonna say he's better than Clips, because you got to show me you got to do this 1, 2, 3, 4 years. Then look how long it took us to give Devontae Adams to snatch it from D-Hop. It was D-Hop for the longest.
It was.
And Adams was consistent, but we said, we got to see it over and over. Now everybody's saying, all right, it's Tay. You can't just be like, oh, Jefferson, he had 2 good years. He started hot, and then because we've seen, and this is not Odell's fault. We see how hot Odell started, but then injuries hit. When injuries hit, now you can't still be this if you're not performing that way. Even though we know healthy, Odell was bad. But you got to stay consistent. So that's why I say no, but you can argue that he is. And that's, for me, being the best is what you work for. Being in the argument is really all you can ask for. Because we have a lot of who's on Mount Rushmore battle rap, okay? As long as you mention a certain battler's name, like, no, he should be up there, but I didn't put him up there because it is. As long as you say their name, mission accomplished. I'm in the argument.
Right.
I'm in the argument. We can't have a clear cut. Like Tom Brady, it's hard to have a Tom Brady. Man got 7 chips. Like, it's hard to do that. But as long as you're in the argument, that's all you can ask for. So is he in the argument? Absolutely. Of course.
Yeah, right now, I ain't going to lie. Cooper, for me, it's Cooper Adams, then him, for me right now.
You think Cooper Kupp is the best in the league?
I like Cooper Kupp, but I
ain't gonna lie.
I just did all this stuff about consistency, and he did that 1 year, and now
Adams is cold. I ain't gonna lie. Adams is like 1A, 1B to me.
Last 7 years.
That's what I'm saying. How do you get?
I ain't gonna lie. That boy cold. I ain't gonna lie.
But was nice, but that was 1 year. He was good before, but that level of play, 1 year.
Yo, the way Cooper runs his routes is crazy. His footwork is crazy.
Michael Thomas ain't had 2 of them years at least before he got hurt.
That's what I'm saying. You can argue, but now, okay. You see how you just brought up Michael Thomas? That's my point with Justin Jefferson. Michael Thomas just broke these records. Let's not forget, the records that Cooper Kupp broke was Michael Thomas records. And then Michael Thomas had the ankle issue. He's been out 2 years. Now nobody talks about Mike T. Is he the best in the league?
He balled last week too.
But before you couldn't bring up a top 5 without mentioning Mike T. But then he got hurt. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But now Mike T. You seen what he just did last week. So now let's see again. So that's why I say you can't just. But did you see somebody over all these people who've been consistent because they had a couple good years?
But did you see who Cooper was putting up numbers with last year?
What do you mean? You act like Matthew Stafford wasn't averaging 5,000 yards a year. Well, I understand he was in Detroit, but dang.
I'm just saying, man. Cooper, the way he run his routes, you know what I mean? The chat, salute the comments. The comments going crazy. They said the Triple Crown last year. Salute the comments, hit the likes. I see a lot. I see Julio Jones. I see Justin. I see Diggs.
Hey, I got a question.
Nobody's mentioned Jamar Chase. It's making me mad.
Jared. He was with Gerald, I thought.
Jamar Chase had 1 season. We can't crown people off 1 season.
Yeah, he only played 1 season.
I get it, but I'm just saying right now.
Okay, hey, I got a question. If you know who Jason Babin is, raise your hand.
Jason Babin.
Played for Texas for a while too, Jason Babin.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Babin. He played for Tennessee and he played for Philly.
Oh, that ain't.
No. Jason Babin. What position did he play? Can anybody raise their hand?
And we think about somebody completely different. I'm sorry.
Exactly. We think about somebody
different. Jason Babin had 2 years. 1 year he had 12.5 sacks, and then he had 18 sacks.
He played linebacker, right? I said that.
No, he played DN. He was a defensive end.
Yeah, my bad.
He had 18 sacks, and everybody was, oh man, he had 18 sacks. Never to be heard from again. You can't just crown people off a couple good years. You got to be consistent in order for you to be like,
Texans.
Huh?
He did play for the Texans too.
I'm saying his 2 good years was last year in Tennessee and his first year in Philly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The chat is saying we wild and we ignoring Mike Evans. Mike Evans is the top 5 wide receiver in the league.
Mike Evans is a jump ball guy, route runner.
Hold up.
He told me that.
Hold up. Randy Moss was not a route runner. Let's not do this. Let's not do this.
But Randy Moss was exciting go up.
Yeah.
Mike Evans is Mike.
Don't ever mention Randy Moss and Mike Evans in the same breath.
Oh, we didn't see the catch Mike just had. Man, come on, listen. Let's not just take Mike. Okay, how many people have had 1,000 yards in every season they played in the NFL for 8 straight years? Tell me, how many?
How many offensive coordinators throwing it 60 times?
How many? Okay.
Asking.
Hey, listen, you are asking, and I understand that. But how many offensive coordinators has he had in 8 years?
Listen, with those 8 years, my man Bruce Arians almost got Jameis Winston at home.
Okay, Bruce Arians
messing with Mike Evans.
Bruce Arians only coached for 2 years.
Them was 2 good years for Mike Evans too.
Yeah, but Mike had been in the league since 2014. What about the other 6?
Right.
Eight straight 1,000-yard seasons. Ask me how many people in NFL history have done that.
How many?
Mike.
Hey, Gerald, it's so not exciting. He's so not exciting. We wouldn't know if you would have told us.
Oh my God.
That's crazy. Now that's now we
not
crazy.
Exciting.
Was Tim Duncan exciting?
When we go to top receivers, we gonna mention them. But when we talk about the niggas the Tyreeks, the Hopkins,
we
the
didn't
Devontaes,
we didn't ask who's the most exciting. We said the best.
Okay.
Is Tim Duncan exciting? No, he's not.
I love Tim Game.
A lot of jewelry.
Duncan is universal.
Yeah, I love Tim Duncan.
I love Tim Game.
It took me to get older to appreciate what Tim was doing.
Listen.
I appreciated it back then.
But
that shit beautiful. The footwork, everything.
You appreciate it. Was it exciting?
Hell no.
No, it wasn't.
It was exciting to me though. I ain't gonna lie.
Championship is some of the lowest rated championship games.
I love
Duncan before you watch KG or Dirk or Giannis.
Football is more exciting than basketball. You know that.
It is, but we talking about production here.
True.
Who's producing?
8 years, I can't argue with that.
When Twerk is hitting, hey, listen, we all been in that room. I was in that room. We pulled that hoodie off versus Verb. I was standing right behind Verb.
Crazy.
What
I know.
Surf said, it feel like you. What Surf said to
you feel like you him.
Feel like you him.
Ain't you?
Hey,
Yeah.
he pulled his hood off. I was standing there. I was like,
I seen your face.
bro. Yes, but what can we say about Twerk? He don't do it consistently enough. When he does it, it's exciting. But who is actually doing it? That's all I'm saying. He might not be exciting, but he's producing every year. It don't matter who the quarterback is. It don't matter who the coordinator is. Mike is going to produce, and that's you can't knock somebody like that.
Let me transition to ask you a question. What was it like playing for the Raiders, and how was the organization?
The Raiders they was making the transition. You know, it was only they second year in Vegas. So they was getting used to being in Vegas, but one thing I didn't know is how well the fans travel. You know, like anything in California is a Raiders game. It's a Raiders home game because of the history. You know, the foremost historic franchises in NFL history, 49ers, Pittsburgh. Mm-hmm. Well, I add the 49ers. I say 5. 49ers, Pittsburgh, Cowboys, Green Bay, and the Raiders.
Yeah, that's it.
And the Bears. Don't play with us. Yeah. Don't play with us.
It might be Bears and Niners.
I'll
throw the Bears in there.
We one of the most storied franchises. We the all-time winningest franchise in NFL history. Stop playing with us.
Why you setting that up, Gerald? Why you do that, Gerald? Gerald trolling. Why you do that, bro? You left him out on purpose. Like,
okay, the Bears out.
Here's my question about the Bears.
We started this defense thing y'all love, man. That was us. 5-2.
That boy Brian.
Yeah, I mean, technically Green Bay did, but whatever. So let me explain what I mean by this. Year in and year out, are the Bears going to be the show, or are we like, it's the Bears sometimes? Or regardless,
how y'all look at it, but we believe it's a show. How y'all look at it?
Yeah, Cola.
Y'all believe
how y'all look at it, Gerald?
But regardless, it don't matter. We
win, lose, or draw. We're a story.
We keep killing. No, y'all not.
Just like you can say the Giants too. You left the Giants out too. They may be story.
Oh yeah, you definitely left the Giants out. And I'm gonna be honest.
Story franchise.
And you said that. And I'm gonna be honest. You said the Eagles was gonna take the division. Stop it. We taking that.
Yeah, with 8 wins, y'all gonna be 8-10. You can win that division 8-10.
You thought, wait. So did you believe that before last Sunday? Did you believe that?
Hell yeah, I believe that. Saquon Barkley, I need to put respect on him, man. He's gonna be one of the best when it's all said and done.
Can't stay healthy, but shout out to him.
I mean, it's a man's sport. It's hard to stay healthy. You're getting hit by these big 400-pounders.
But I don't believe in nothing else.
You can win the NFC with 8 wins, Gerald. You know that.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
8-10.
Relax.
Okay. If you want to put the Giants in there, I don't know why. But all right.
I don't like none of the other teams in the NFC.
That wins all you need is Gerald over there.
You can argue Chicago. I'm not arguing the Giants. We're not doing that.
Okay. Yeah, Giants beat it.
Yeah, but
what?
I'm saying, regardless.
I will say this though: we have the best Super Bowl ring in probably the history.
The best 2 for sure. Tom Brady will have 9.
Man, stop it.
No, we got the best. The best.
Stop
because y'all stopped the undefeated season.
Oh, that 19-0 was crazy.
Yeah, that was the best.
That's a hell of a ring.
That's one of the craziest games I've ever seen in my life.
That's up there to me with LeBron.
Was the game crazy, or
Warriors team?
Was the stipulations crazy?
Oh, you can't do that. Stop it.
Was the game that crazy, or was the stipulations crazy? Was the ending crazy?
Ain't that what make the game crazy?
I don't think it was the most exciting Super Bowl, but
it's not exciting. Man, get your ass back to Philly, Cone.
Nah, that Philly Eagles Super Bowl was crazy.
Was crazy.
It was a shootout. They had 500 yards apiece on both sides.
Let's keep it 100. The craziest Super Bowl in the recent is them coming back.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
That's 1A, 1B for me.
That's like the craziest.
Was it the implications of the game, or was it the actual ending?
Yeah, that 21-3.
Because the Giants
game, go ahead. When you talk about the game, like you can say, like, man, bro, that game was crazy. But then you watch that game and you like, no, the ending was crazy. Like Eli escaping the sack, the helmet catch, all of that was insane.
That was crazy.
We could say that, but what's the
Low key? Any other? Listen, Gerald, let's keep it 100. Any other regular season game, they call Eli down.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yep,
They gave him the extra. Let me get out of there. Any other circumstance, they'd have called ball
Bro,
dead.
I didn't got about 4 or 5 sacks like that. Just hold up. Shoot, I sacked Ben Roethlisberger like that. Ben ain't no little dude. And I had Ben with one hand and he was doing all this. I'm like, blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Hey, so it's the Super Bowl, so they let it rock. And you can't take that away from it, but I feel like the game in Houston where Tom and where the Patriots came back, that was crazy.
That I ain't gonna lie, that was crazy. Let me ask you, who was the toughest to sack in your career? The top.
Cam.
Okay.
Cam.
Because Cam had the size of Ben Roethlisberger with the athleticism of Lamar Jackson.
Whew. Yeah, it's a lot.
Cam could shake you. He could run you over. But Cam arms was this long. Cam is legit, not paper, is 6'5", 6'6". He's legit before he went vegan and whatever. He was a legit 255, 260. So what Josh Allen is right now in Buffalo, Cam was that times 2 with athleticism. He didn't have the arm that Josh Allen had or the accuracy, but when Cam was like MVP Cam, I'm telling you, bro, getting him on the ground was like, you see a lot of people escaping, like Lamar's escapability, you know, his athleticism is insane, but when you hit Lamar, he'll go down. Cam, bounce right off and keep it pushing. I'm telling you, man, when Cam was like in his prime Cam, he was a hard dude to get down.
Since you just brought up Lamar Jackson, Tony, it's a perfect segue, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Lamar
Jackson. Yeah. Let's get right to it. Get right to it.
I ain't got nothing else to say about Lamar Jackson. Pay him.
Pay him.
Listen, when you talk about what people have done and exceeding expectations, he was the last pick in the first round. And everybody probably except Baltimore said he should be a wide receiver. He stayed a quarterback. He came in mid-season-ish his rookie year and ended it up in the playoffs. The next year he wins MVP and ends up in the playoffs. The following year he ends up in the playoffs. Why are we paying all these other people that he's done more than? And I just don't understand. Now, I understand from a organization standpoint, his style of play is not a longevity style, but you have to pay me for what I've done. And in recent history, with my top 2 running before opening day, my top 2 starting corners out for the season. My starting left tackle out for the season on opening day. Before opening day, my starting 2 running backs out for the season. My number 2 receiver out for the season. And by game 6, we're the number 1 seed in the AFC. And then when I go down, we end up last in our division. Come on, man. Pay that man.
Pay him his money.
He had him as the number 1 seed in the AFC with most of his team gone for the season. Pay him.
And already an MVP.
And that's crazy.
Pay him.
It's just like,
listen, not only I'm going to add the sauce, keep it 100. We ain't got to get into it. You paid Deshaun for 6 games this year, gave him the bang of the buck.
Yep.
Then you gave Kyler Murray, my height, 2 something as well. The boy can't see a receiver. We just think listen, Kyler Murray has got his money well deserved, but he's going to steal for the next 6 years.
Right.
The boy can't see nothing.
He can't see shit.
Yeah. He's too short.
5 foot.
Antonio Brown was short.
Hey, he can't see nothing. You see that game last week? I was hitting
I was bad.
The lineman in the head. He too little, man. The average lineman in the league is 6'4", 6'5", bro.
Kyler's going to have to Kyler is going to have to.
Yeah, he is little. I ain't gonna lie.
He's going to have to adjust, bro. And I don't think people understand how short he is. Like Kyler, man, if you see like on the field, he looks small, but bro, if you see him like next to us, like in person, it's like, bro, ain't no way you NFL quarterback.
Man.
Yeah, Kyler gonna have to make. Kyler's an OU guy too, so I'm rooting for him. But Kyler gonna have to make some adjustments.
They say he's smoking the Raiders tomorrow.
He needs to, relax. He needs to, he needs to go sit with Drew Brees for an offseason, bro. Seriously, and just sit and learn from him. Go sit with Drew. I would say Russell Wilson, but Drew Brees was more of a pocket passer. Drew was athletic. He moved if necessary. But Drew, you would see Drew, he would be up on his toes looking. But Drew would pick you. Man, I'm telling you. Drew was one of the flammable quarterbacks. When he get hot.
I never seen Drew. I seen Russell in person. Russell is short. I never seen Drew in person. Drew, I didn't even know Drew Brees is short.
Yeah, he's short, man.
Max.
Yeah, he's short,
Yeah.
but he's
This going to show you how incredible Russell Wilson.
5,000-yard seasons, like multiple.
Yeah,
5.
He beat the odds.
Yeah, and Russell Wilson did too.
Beat the odds, bro.
Now, I want to pivot as well to just to get to this because we got to get this out the way if we're gonna talk about the NFL. Story comes out. Hall of Famer, quarterback, Green Bay legend Brett Favre, questioned by the FBI about repaying $1.1 million that was given to him. Motivational speeches he did not give. But even more to the fact, out of the $77 million in funds appropriated for the temporary assistance for needy families, he took $5 million out of that to build a volleyball stadium. Hasn't repaid that money. Text messages come out as well that not only did he organize it, but he knew it was illegal, didn't want it to come out. It's out now. This to me is crazy. And I'm already sensing it's not going to get the energy that
it's going to get brushed under the rug, bro.
So yeah, I want to know how you feel about it too as a NFL player.
It's going to get brushed under the rug, and it continues to get brushed under the rug. I was watching Undisputed the other day, and Shannon Sharp had like kind of listed off all the stuff that Brett Favre has done that's been swept under the rug, and it's just. Honestly, bro, it's as simple as this. If they love you, they'll protect you. It's as simple as that. And reality is he not one of us. So he going to get protected. They're going to minimize the attention it gets, minimize the punishment, and try and justify it because they love him. And reality, he not one of us.
Yep.
It is what it is, bro.
Crazy.
Like
That's
all
crazy.
the stuff he did. And what did T.O. really do?
Right. Make some reporters upset because he was speaking his mind. And honestly, without T.O. saying what he said, this new media with all these athletes speaking out, it probably wouldn't be how it is.
You know what I'm saying? Like T.O., they tried to keep him out of the Hall of Fame. They tried their best. But it's like, come on, man, you can't.
Man, y'all know who put that influence on him. Y'all know who did it? Your boy, Jerry Jones did that.
Yeah,
you know who did it?
But what did he?
You know who did it to him?
But what did he do?
I don't know, but Jerry made them calls. Listen, hey, you know Jerry got that pull.
My man Brett was really out here on some creep stuff with the reporter and the Jets, man. He out here stealing from people and like, come on, man. It's just, bro.
He's stealing from the poorest state.
Stealing from the poor, man. All that they dealing with in Mississippi right now. Man, they turning on faucets. The water is mud.
Wow.
Come on, man. Like
we got muddy water, but Brett Favre got $5 million from the fund to help people out for assistance, right? Okay.
Because his daughter go there.
That's scumbaggery on a different level.
Here,
and it's
that's
not
a
being
different
taken
level.
serious.
That's a different level of scumbag, bro. And it's gonna all they gonna do is stop reporting on it so it doesn't get the attention that's necessary. And then people are going to slowly but surely forget because we're in the midst of the football season. We're a couple weeks from training camp for the NBA season, and all's going to be forgotten. Just,
Dude.
Insane.
Like that.
Is he like on court? Like, I mean, I know his reputation off court is hard.
Say that again.
Ain't
Go ahead, Cole.
like that.
See, Gruden Let me tell y'all reality of what happened. Okay. He said what he said. He did what he did, right? In that locker room, everybody it was more of a, all right, it's on us now. He's the coach. We're gonna have to do this. Let's stick together. Then when he stepped down, or whatever, he said he stepped down. He didn't, Gruden was the fall guy. And the investigation that happened with Gruden wasn't even about him. It was about Snyder and the Redskins.
Yeah.
Gruden's name just so happened to come across the board, and they said, hey, how do we protect us, the money? We need a fall guy. Somebody got to fall. Somebody has to. And all this came down on Gruden. Who was he emailing? Why are we? Who was he emailing?
Dan Snyder.
And you mean, but it all came down on Gruden. So you mean to tell me Snyder, who's a billionaire, wasn't talking to the other billionaire? We seeing what's going on in Phoenix right now. This is a trend right now.
It's a trend.
Gruden was the fall guy. Even though Gruden was wrong, them owners said, hey, listen, we got an out right here. We need to take it.
Right. And that's what it be. Is a lot of damage control and stuff like that. But even in the case with Farve, that punishment don't seem like it's to the quality of.
Man, he got to go, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, we got to get him out of here. It's not, when you got to. And I like that we doing that because you go back to
penalties don't add up to the other person that get penalized. You know what that is, man. Them secrets, them back door relationships. That's you see somebody that do the same thing as somebody else.
Yeah.
We're gonna give you $10 million 1 year. Man, you got some stuff that you know that if we really get rid of him, he can blow this whole thing open.
Listen,
I'm telling you.
That is exactly what's going on. That's why the Gruden thing almost fell into their lap. It was like, oh, we got it out here. We can just that's why you think Gruden is suing the NFL. Think about it. Why would he be suing them if he already admitted guilt? He's suing them because he's like, hey, nah, y'all ain't gonna do this to me. I'm gonna tell you what really happened. I'm telling you, and that owner in Phoenix, he like, hey, all right, get rid of me if you want to.
Have you ever seen cases?
Everybody down.
You ever seen situations?
Everybody.
It's like people will have information and they just let it sit, let it marinate until it's the right time to bring the information out.
Well, you know how much dirt going on behind the scenes and stuff. They just holding and just piss me off if you want to. That's what I'm telling you. That's how it is.
Ready to send that the emails
All
already in drafts.
Anonymous tips and leaks. And look at Houston.
So they had 22, 23, however many women it was. And then all of a sudden, Houston is in on the investigation. Oh, we really got him 66 massage therapists. Because they mad at Deshaun because he left Houston.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. All the info was coming from local Houston attorneys and the Houston Texans who they working with. And all this started when he said, I'm not playing for y'all no more. That's how it go.
And when, I swear, Gerald, the year he said he wanted to leave and get out of there, and he started acting like a tornado hit that boy life like never before.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta remember Texas. It's Texas now. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's Texas.
This is Texas now.
And I live in Texas right now. It's Texas.
It's Texas now.
I tell you.
Before I was gonna say before we transition, because I want to ask you something. Do you feel you should make the Hall of Fame?
I feel like at least I should get to the finalists. If I don't get in, this is why I'll say I wouldn't get in. But then I'll tell you my argument for why I feel like I should get in. So when we talk about the Hall of Fame, you had to dominate a certain period of time in your sport, right? First question you ask is, were they ever, were they ever the best at their position at any point in time in their sport? Yes, I was.
Right.
Check.
Right. Okay.
Personal accolades. Does he have enough Pro Bowls, all pros? Yes, I do. Check. Richard Seymour. He just got put in the Hall of Fame. I have more sacks than him, and I haven't played in 2 years due to injuries. Okay, so it's not the numbers. Check. Here's where I'll fall short. we didn't win.
Mm.
Winning a ring, just being on a team, let's say I was on a team, even if I was injured, but I had a ring to my resume. Like Shady. Shady has the numbers, but now Shady got 2 rings to go along with his resume.
Absolutely.
He didn't really play, but he still got 2 rings on his resume. What is going to hurt me is that we did not win. But here is my argument. In my time of playing where I was at my peak, you can name Ndamukong Suh. Aaron Donald came in. I was year 4 or 5-ish, but we're going to move him over here. We got the LTs and he's over there, so I'm not going to include him.
Mm-hmm.
So you have the Ndamukong Suhs, the Geno Atkins, the Fletcher Coxes, the Cam Haywards, the trying to think of other people that was consistently the names they brought up. Let's just stay there, okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Von Miller.
They bringing up Von.
No, that's out. Those are.
That's after down the road. Yeah.
Oh no, that's outside linebacker. I'm talking about defensive tackles.
D tackle. He talking.
The top D tackles of my time. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody I just named, including AD, even though AD is a standalone,
mm-hmm.
they all played with double-digit sack guys or another Pro Bowler on the line with them.
Oh.
I'm the only one who didn't. But for 8 straight years, there were 5 people in the league who had 5 sacks or more. I was one of them. Out of all these people, Von Millers, the J.J. Watts, all these people, 5 people in the league for 8 straight years had at least 5 sacks or more. I was one of them. I'm the only person who made a first-team All-Pro, second-team All-Pro, or Pro Bowler with not a double-digit sack guy or another Pro Bowler next to him. The most games we won was 9, and I was still All-Pro. Most people who make All-Pro, your teams is winning. Our team was not winning. Now, we was talking about Mike, and the reason I defended Mike because Mike was there with me. So, since 2010, from 2010 to 2018, we'll stay there in that 8-year period.
Mm-hmm.
We can put 2019 in there because that includes the 5-sack year. I had Raheem Morris, Greg Schiano, Dirk Cutter, Lovie Smith, and Ron Rivera. 5 head coaches in 8 years. 5 head coaches, 5 different minds. That means there's 5 different defensive schemes. 13 defensive line coaches. 6 different defensive coordinators. And I made 6 straight Pro Bowls and 4 All-Pros with all of that being different. That means you have to play different. The scheme has to be different. What they expect from you is different. But I was me in every one of those schemes with all of those coaches, with nobody next to me. Now, I had good players, but I'm talking about like when you see tandems, like this guy and that guy.
Right.
Or this guy and that guy, or at least a person who get double digits. Jason Pierre-Paul got there my last year, and then I left Tampa. When the things start changing, JPP showed up, Shaq Barrett showed up, Tom Brady showed up. All these people started showing up.
Yep.
Before that, it was me, Levante David, couple other Mike Evans was there, a couple other names. But on the defensive line, and these is my family members. I talk to them all the time, and they say, "Yeah, G, you was it."
Mm-hmm.
We all know it's hard to be a star or a All-Pro or let's say NBA All-Star, whatever, on a losing team.
It's real.
Not on TV. Think about it. When I got voted in the Pro Bowl, I never was an alternate. Never. You know, a lot of people go to the Pro Bowl now because people back out or are alternates. I was always voted in, the very first vote. I was in the top 10 of the fan voting one time. So that means the players and the coaches and the GMs are voting me in with nobody next to me, and we're not winning. All I'm gonna say.
NFL, stop playing, man.
That was real. That was real.
That was fire.
It's like, how do you? That's the epitome of a Hall of Famer. a person who can beat them regardless of what's around them, they are stamped as that. And I feel like I should at least get to a finalist. If I don't get in, a lot of people feel like, gee, you probably just gonna have to wait. Like you probably be like 10, 15, so many years down the line. And that's fine with me. I just seen a guy get in the Hall of Fame 2 years ago. He was about 80. Hey, he in that thing though. You feel me?
Yeah, he got that jacket.
Showed up, got his jacket.
Hey, that boy was on stage like this. He was he in it. Hey,
Freezing cold with the jacket on.
Don't call me when I'm 80. I'm in there. You feel me? You know, like I just that's always been my argument. That's always gonna be my argument.
Then that it don't matter what year you get it.
I don't care. That's always gonna be my argument. Like the people you compare me to, they all had somebody next to them. You can't name nobody I had next to me. Michael Bennett, we know who Michael Bennett was. Michael Bennett went to Seattle. I didn't have Mike Bennett no more. Just saying, bro. Like,
that was, I ain't gonna lie, that was a good one. I'm definitely clipping that out. That was a good one. Go ahead, Tom.
No, we're gonna go to the
I was Phoenix.
Oh, you okay?
NBA. I was gonna go to Phoenix real quick. I want to know. I want to know.
Before y'all
go ahead, Cole. Go.
Salute y'all. Y'all know my son play 11U Wolfpack. Brother got to go. We got to be there at 1:30. Y'all already know. Wrap this up for your boy. I appreciate you, Gerald.
Salute, Cole.
Tone. Your boy got to get up out of here. But listen.
Yeah.
Sports, we need to do this a little bit more often, man. I see y'all guys ready, Tony.
Hey, y'all bring me
y'all full of sports.
No. You good, McCoy? He gotta go.
No, I gotta go. I
just
said salute you.
Hey, you said he 11U?
Yeah, he played 11U.
Yeah, my son got an 8U later on today, so I'm with you. I'm right.
Hey, you know you got to be there 2 hours certified, all that shit.
Bro, I'm right there with you. I already know what you're dealing with, so don't get out of here.
All right, salute y'all. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Salute.
Good luck.
Salute. Now we can transition to Phoenix real quick. Do you think the $10 million punishment was enough for Robert?
Heck no. $10 million, bro. Listen. He's a 37% owner, 38% owner. Okay, he's worth $800 million.
Yeah.
Okay, he's going to recoup that $10 million by a month and a half into the season. By mid-season, he'll recoup that. That ain't nothing, man. Listen, take it away from him. That'll hurt him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he gonna make the $10 million back like within the first month of the season.
Money from a billionaire is nothing to them. They billionaires you don't get to billions if you don't have consistent income, like ridiculously amounts of income consistently. You can't get to being a billionaire. So taking money from them is like billionaires love power. You take their power from them, then that's when they start. All right, yeah, that's why they said, nah, John Gruden did all that.
Tone, your mic muted.
Oh no, I was saying I agree because the negative PR is more powerful to somebody that's that low.
Take somebody's power from them, and that. Think about it. Did they become billionaires? No, they bought NBA teams. They didn't become billionaires off Jerry Jones. He had a lot of money, but he took out a loan to get the Cowboys. He turned them into what they are. Mm-hmm. But outside of that, Jerry got, you know what I'm saying? But Jerry's one of the ones where, okay, his team is how he became, you know what I'm saying? He was known and all of that, but Jerry, the Cowboys is how he became that. These dudes be billionaires. They go and buy these teams. So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
how do you feel?
Ain't nothing.
How do you think like an African-American player will feel knowing his owner, you know what I mean, said that, and then is still only got to pay $10 million? Like, how would you as a player feel hearing your owners said the N-word and all of that stuff? How would you feel as a player on that team?
Ask Bean to make you offers. Let me be honest, bro. A lot of these owners they be around, but they don't, you know them, but you got to be like a guy to like know the owners. Like the Bucks owners, any team I've ever played on, I've known the owners.
Right. Because you one of them guys.
My name resonated.
Yeah.
But reality is you have to be a guy to know the owner. So most of these guys in these locker rooms, you're not going to be sitting here thinking like, man, my owner likes to say the N-word. Be thinking, man, I'm about to go get this boy 50 so I can get some more of his money. For real, you're not friends with these dudes. Like, you're not friends with the owner. Like, for guys to be friends, like the Glazers in Tampa, I'm friends with them. I can pick up the phone right now and call them. Mm-hmm. I text them, they text me back. You know what I'm saying? Like, my wife owns a children's boutique in Tampa. My owner shops at my wife's children's boutique.
Mm-hmm. That's
you know what I'm saying? Like, when they get baby stuff, they only go to her. You see what I'm saying? Like, we have that type of relationship. Most of these players don't have that. They don't. So a lot of these guys, honestly, are not going to be affected by that because they're going to be like, man, he said it. Whatever. We still got training camp in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, just being honest, because that's just how it goes. Because your day-to-day relationship with them doesn't matter. You don't have to sit in meetings with them. You don't have to game plan with them. They're not coaching you every day. They're just the owners. And as long as when that check come through, you sign it, and that direct deposit hit, like, it sucks.
Yeah.
And publicly you will speak about it, but as far as like your day-to-day, it's not gonna affect you none. What's up, son?
Okay. All right. Tone, I got a question.
What's up, man?
What the hell are the Lakers doing?
I don't know.
Hey, easy.
They just signed Dennis Schroeder. They're thinking about benching Russ. I have no idea what's going on. They don't even want to. I guess they don't want to trade him.
Man, relax.
I'm just saying what's going on. I mean, Schroeder,
what choice do we have? And I'm saying we because before everybody.
Okay. I'm about to say
we.
Hey, just say okay. Oh man. So before like everybody kills me, I liked the Lakers before Kobe got hot.
Okay.
Let me tell you how I started liking the Lakers. Playing NBA Live, bro. I was playing NBA Live after a Little League football game, and Derek Fisher kept hitting threes. Derek Fisher on NBA Live is really why I started liking the Lakers. And then Kobe became Kobe. It was like, all right, yeah, now I'm stuck. But I've been rocking with the Lakers. But, bro, what choices they had? What choices have they had?
That's true.
Like, they haven't.
But
you know they've shopped Russell Westbrook. You know they have. Like, but it's like, who gonna take on that contract?
But my thing is,
the brick.
You bring in you keep bringing in point guards. It's like, how do you want somebody to get better if you're gonna keep bringing in point guards?
Well, I feel like they brought in a hybrid with Dennis Schroeder.
Hybrid.
Yeah, he could be he can go get you buckets if necessary.
He was pretty good.
He could just be a straight. So when you have Patrick Beverly in, you could bring in Dennis Schroeder to be a 2, and he could just control the ball and go get you a bucket. He could go get you a bucket. Mm-hmm. So he can play the 1 or the 2. That's how I'm seeing them bringing Dennis Schroeder back.
Is Russ off the bench?
No, Russ is starting.
No, I'm saying it is that. Do
you think Russ is going to come
reported that the Lakers are considering bringing Russell off the bench? I can't even complete the sentence.
Listen, that's not happening. They're gonna have Russell at the 1 and Patrick at the 2. I bet you. Patrick at the 2, Russell at the 1.
Pat Bev ain't gonna start.
Who's starting over Pat Bev?
So why is he getting press conferences?
He's definitely gonna start. You're wilding. Who's starting over Pat Bev? Not Dennis. I'll tell you that much. Dennis the Menace gonna be on the bench coming right off that when LeBron tired.
Nah, it's gonna
respectfully.
It's gonna be Westside, Schroeder, AD, LeBron. I don't even know, man.
Schroeder and Westbrook on the floor at the same time is gonna be a headache for LeBron. We're gonna have LeBron being
Schroeder can play the 2.
He can, but he's kind of like the ball kind of dies in his hand a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, he's a scorer. I just feel like him and Westbrook, that's like kryptonite right there.
Okay, together. Could you have Russell Westbrook and different teams, but could you have Russell Westbrook and Reggie Jackson on the court at the same time?
I mean, they tried that in OKC, but Reggie was still kind of new. And even that didn't work. That ain't really
I'm
working.
saying to Reggie now, like Reggie that's like established, where he can be like a legit 2, where he can just go get you a bucket.
And because the thing is with Reggie has to create, like he creates off the dribble and all that. Russell does the same thing, so it's like they kind of you got to give him the ball and you go to the other side. It's like that. It's never going to be like no kind of smoothness.
Well, I don't know. Just don't. I'm not seeing anything great coming from us this year. I just want, I'm a Lakers fan, but I'm a fan of players as well. And I'm a KD guy, so I want to see them. I just want to see it like at least like go far in the playoffs. Don't just keep, man.
Playoffs is hell of a dream right now.
It is, but let's just see, man. Maybe Ben Simmons actually play ball this year. Let's see. Let's just see. I don't know. My man from they came from Indy. He signed with them. That was hooping in the bubble. What's my man?
The light-skinned dude, right?
Nah, buddy had the braids. He was hooping in the bubble for Indy.
I know his name. It's gonna come to me. I know you're talking about though.
Yeah,
I know.
But he OU up 35-7 to our rival Nebraska right now.
Jesus Christ, TJ Warren, chat is saying
TJ Warren, yeah.
TJ Warren, right? Boom.
Yeah. So they got a little. We'll see. Their problem is defense and ball movement. Let's just be real. Brooklyn does not move the ball. They got so many ISO guys. They don't move the ball at all.
Yeah.
The ball movement is horrible, and that's what Boston said. Boston said, you know what? This is easy money. They don't move the ball, so we just go shift whoever got the ball. Just play them. We don't have to worry about moving and rotation in our defensive scheme, and so we don't have to worry about rotation. You know why? Because we're just gonna go 1-on-1. We're going to push him into the defense and make him take a tough shot. We're going to do this for however many games it takes, but eventually they're going to wear down. That's like with no ball movement, that's easy to do. I don't care how great you are. With no ball movement, it's never going to work. We seen it in The Last Dance. Jordan said, shoot, I didn't feel like equal opportunity was no, give me the ball. And you see it wasn't working. That's how he seen it. But he had to learn, like, no, ball movement. Once you move the ball, then when they get back to me, I can go be Jordan. But when you just ice on 1-on-5, 1-on-4, 1-on-3, man, nah.
Who's your favorite NBA team right now to win the championship? You think the Warriors are going to do it again?
Right now, I like Milwaukee.
Like the Bucks? Okay.
Yeah, I like Milwaukee. I feel like healthy, they would have beat Golden State.
For sure.
Yeah, healthy, they would have beat Golden State. They for sure would have beat Boston.
Without a doubt.
Took them to 7 and they wasn't healthy. So
with no Chris Middleton either. I think he came back, I believe, the last game, right?
No, he didn't play at all.
He didn't play.
Oh, see, no Chris Middleton. If they would have had Chris Middleton, it would definitely be a whole nother. Because Giannis, did you see Giannis in the Euro League? Did you have any chance to get any clip?
Giannis is going stupid. All them boys is over there. Hey, listen, man, I'm telling you right now, NBA better tighten up because my boy asked me something the other day, and I'm gonna ask y'all this, and y'all might answer fast, but really take a second to think about it. Has overseas players taken over the NBA?
I feel the NBA is using their branding and marketing to try to push the overseas players more because of sponsorships and stuff. But I can't really say that because when you really look at the top players of the NBA.
All right, let's go. Let's do it. Okay, let's do the top 10. Let's go.
I feel like 10. I just feel like I just stepped on the race.
You just walked right into that.
Bro, listen. You walk right to a rebuttal.
Jokic, Giannis, Luka.
Jokic, Giannis, Luka, but you got Embiid.
They're not from here.
Embiid is an overseas player.
He is overseas, but
come on, man.
He is overseas, but I don't consider him overseas. He don't really rep that shit like that, man.
He don't rep it, but if he can't play with the U.S. team, so he overseas.
And then it's a lot of guys.
With the Philly guys,
there's a lot of dudes who are actually Canadian too. They black, but they Canadian. They from Canada and shit, right?
So it's like the top guy. Like if you mentioned the top 5 players over the last 3-4 years.
Steph Curry. He's not overseas.
3 or 4 years. I'll give Steph the last
Steph been on top for a long time. I ain't gonna lie.
No. We ain't knocking Steph off his pedestal. Steph is
Mm-hmm.
Steph. I'm talking about like over the last 3 or 4 years. If you name the top 5 players, you're going to bring up Embiid. You're going to bring up Joker because he's a back-to-back MVP.
Right.
You're going to bring up Giannis because he's a back-to-back MVP, and you're going to bring up Luka. Like at least if you give 10 people a top 5, all 4 of them are going to get mentioned.
Yeah.
But Braun is still. I feel like Braun is still a face. I feel like Kevin Durant is still a face. You got Devin Booker now. Devin Booker is kind of becoming a face right now. He had a horrible playoffs, but he's becoming a face. But Luka, I can't. Luka's one of my favorite players, so I can't really.
Bro, listen. I still think it's the U.S. I still think it's the U.S., but it's easy to say how they ain't got that many. But then when you was just naming people, you didn't just list off 6, 7, 8, 9 people like that.
Because y'all being real technical. Y'all talking about Kyrie from Australia.
No, I'm just saying.
Was Scotty Barnes up there? Is he?
No. Kyrie, he from wherever, but Kyrie can play for the U.S. team.
Okay, if we got Kyrie, if we do a USA team right now, a USA team versus the top overseas players in the NBA, who you think is going to win? For who?
It'll get bad for the 3 guys.
Everybody playing.
If you're gonna say Joker, Giannis, Embiid,
and
Luka, I just gotta I fill up I get Vujovic or whatever one of them fucking guys to fill up them 4 right there is nasty. Who going to what's up?
You can get my man Nurkic. You can get Nurkic. You can get
Nurkic. AD look at Nurkic and see barbecue chicken.
Yeah.
AD just like barbecue chicken. This nigga ain't played in 3 years. What you talking about? This man is in fashion week.
He gonna have barbecue sauce on them street clothes.
Talk about AD. What man? Listen, see, you pissed me off because I'm a Lakers fan. Man, listen. Oh man, see you triggered.
A healthy AD. He gonna have barbecue sauce all over his street clothes.
You're saying a healthy. When is this going to happen?
If I knew that answer, I'd be a billionaire.
AD, let's just be real. AD played great in the bubble, but did he really just have a great season his first when they won it all? He was up and down. Like he wasn't like, and then 2 years ago, he wasn't playing that great before he got hurt. And then last year it was just like AD is really good, but he's too sporadic for me, man. He not like Giannis, he gonna play hard every single night. That's how Embiid used to be. That's AD. Embiid, you didn't know what was gonna happen. He gonna have a tummy ache. He gonna come up, his toe hurting, his disc gonna hurt. Now Embiid in the playoffs, half a hand, knee missing, his whole back is gone, and he's still giving you 35.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I'm taking a hurt AD over half them overseas players, and that's me being honest. I am. AD.
You're not taking hurt AD over the 4 I named: Giannis, Joker, Luka, and Embiid. You're not doing that.
Embiid is not with them, man. Stop doing that. He is.
He can't play for the USA team.
And for that last guy, we could add Wiggins. I mean, we could do that. We just add him.
All right, then I'm gonna take Kawhi. Kawhi's Bob Wiggins.
I'm just saying,
bro, you gotta. Listen.
That's
this
a nasty
is why listen. I think this is why me and Polo is cool, man. You got a thing for injuries. I've been injured the past 2 years. You done brought up AD. You done brought up Kawhi. What's up with the injury bug? My dog got a thing for injuries. What's up?
No, Kawhi ain't been injured. He's been taking a break. Kawhi's the first player in history I've ever seen.
Anybody in the tournament that choked? Because you got a thing for injuries. You like handicaps, bro. I don't know. I don't know, Polo. I don't know.
Man,
boy brought up Kawhi.
I'm just not. I'm putting Africa with us. I'm sorry.
Kawhi is great, but what kills me about Kawhi is he just don't get the same criticism that everybody else get for doing the same stuff.
It's because he quiet.
I guess. I
mean, yeah, it's true. It's true. A lot of his personality factors into that, but yeah, he don't get the same critiques. Gentlemen,
35-7 halftime. OU in Nebraska.
They cooking now. Somebody they said Jimmy Butler, Kawhi, Paul George,
Okay, give me a 5. Give me a 5. If everybody's available to play and they said, yes, I'm playing, the starting 5 U.S. versus the starting 5 overseas.
All right.
We already got the overseas 5.
What's the overseas 5 so I know?
Wiggins, Giannis,
Mm-hmm.
Embiid, Joker, and
Luka.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to take AD. I'm going to take LeBron. No, don't make that. I'm taking he's healthy, right?
Sure.
I'm taking AD. I'm taking Kevin Durant. I'm taking LeBron. I'm gonna take Jimmy Butler, and I'm gonna take Steph Curry.
Y'all not winning, bro.
How are we not winning? Hold on. Matter of fact, no. Wait. Give me Jimmy Butler. Come here. I'm gonna take Jason Tatum. Throw him in there.
Okay, let's say now we got. Okay, now we can talk. Okay. Let's go point guard. Who's running the point? Luka and Steph, right?
He's cooking him.
Okay, they cooking each other. They cancel each other out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's fair.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, now who's the shooting guards?
The shooting guard is interchangeable for me, but I'm gonna throw Jason Tatum because he always play hard. I'm gonna throw Jason Tatum at the 2.
Now we just watched what happened in the finals with Andrew Wiggins.
He's gonna get some revenge.
Oh, man. All right, let's move to the 3. No. Come on, let's keep going. Let's move to the 3.
Oh, yeah, this is about to get bad.
Oh, and I forgot Dame Lillard. I'm sure my bench is gonna smoke y'all. My bench is gonna be crazy, but
of course, but we going 5 for 5.
Kevin Durant
at the 3.
I'm gonna put him at the 3. Back to his true position. You know what I mean? I'm put him at the 3.
And KD's my guy.
Don't do it.
We seen what happened with him and Giannis.
What you mean? What happened? Yo, Giannis, he damn. First off, let's be honest. Let me say this clear too. The Milwaukee Bucks, you guys are walking with the Brooklyn Nets ring. If his big ass size 17 wasn't on the line, we would be having a different conversation right now. He was cooking Giannis.
Giannis did have 40 in that game, sir?
Yeah, he did. It was the same game. Yeah.
He hit a game winner and they didn't count it because he wears size 15.
He counted. He just didn't get 3 points.
I think they cancel each other out. I'm being honest.
Man. Okay, so now we can't. Okay, so the one point guard cancel each other out because neither one of them play defense, right? Mm-hmm. They both can. Steph gonna get his. Luka gonna get his. All right.
Mm-hmm.
The shooting guard. You got Jason Tatum and Andrew Wiggins. We all agree that Jason Tatum is a better player, but defensively, Wiggins
he knows what to do.
He showed he can. All right.
He can. I'll give y'all that.
So now the 3s cancel each other out.
For sure.
Okay, so now we have our 4s. We have Embiid and Joker, and you have AD and LeBron.
AD and a healthy AD.
That hesitation was enough for me.
Matter of fact, I'm switching it around. I'm gonna put LeBron at the 3, and I'm gonna put Kevin Durant at the 4.
Killed now, bro.
No. Because when Kevin Durant goes against Embiid, he scores a lot. Kevin Durant is gonna put that up, and
he gonna do with Embiid,
and Embiid at the 4, and Jokic at the 5. That's nasty. That's like 2 big men in the. That's old school.
I know.
That's nasty.
That's the point, bro.
The team.
That's not going to work. Kevin Durant what's going to happen is Kevin Durant is going to spot up on the wing every.
He must have forgot that
they
can
both
spent
shoot.
A lot of time out on the 3-point.
Yeah, what do you? They can do pick and pop.
But he's not as consistent as Kevin Durant. If I'm taking Kevin Durant playing only at the 3 versus Embiid playing only at the 3, guess who I'm taking?
Last I checked in Toronto, the game-winning 3-pointer came from Embiid. It didn't come from one of these guards. He can do everything.
But
don't let me bring out Kawhi.
KD can get on a block, but he gonna fade. Embiid gonna put you in the rim.
I know, but I'm getting 40 from KD. I know if I want it, I'm getting 40 from him.
And you getting 40 from Embiid.
Embiid and Jokic gonna cancel each other out. They're gonna be bumping into each other.
No, they not.
They don't gotta even be.
Bro, I got an extra point guard in Jokic. Bro, Jokic average. What did Jokic average? 30, 13, and 6 in the playoffs. 30, 13, and 6.
I just don't.
For the season. for the season. He
See, I'm not letting
He's a
him
point
be. I
averaged
looked at my
8
Google.
assists as a center.
Is
He don't have to be on the block. He can stand out there and man, come on, man. All
right, gentlemen. I actually have to get going, man. I salute to you, Gerald. Salute to you, Polo, as well. Shout out to all the fans. Make sure y'all follow us as well. You know what I mean? We're gonna get back to this, but Polo, yeah.
me and him gonna wrap it up soon. We're gonna keep going.
All right, do your thing. All right, fellas.
Okay, so the thing with Embiid, I ain't gonna lie. Embiid at the 4. I'm not letting Embiid play overseas. I'm sorry.
He can't.
I'm not doing
the USA team though.
I know. Embiid and Jokic at the 4 and 5 is extremely. That's hard to beat. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I know. Now, just with all that being said, I just play devil's advocate. I obviously believe the USA, even the younger players coming up, they haven't surpassed us because they don't have enough. But I'm just saying, bro, like the amount of like stars they have is at an all-time high. Like there was a point to where the only superstar overseas was Dirk. Now they got 4. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm talking about like top of the top. Like you just seen that thing on Undisputed. They said all the NBA execs, 100% of them agreed. If you starting a team right now, the person started with is Luka. Last 3 years, first team All NBA, Joker, bro. You do realize the last 4 MVPs came from overseas guys, right?
I ain't gonna lie. The overseas, y'all make a good point. I'm not gonna lie. Right I'm not even gonna lie, and I'm not gonna lie. Euro basketball to me, I've been watching Euro basketball like the last month. It's very good. Like
it's really good, and I feel like we're more athletic. They're more skilled. They
more skilled.
They have to be more skilled because they won't be able to come over here and compete because of our athleticism. You know, but the level of skill they've had has pushed us to be what we are. All that stuff that James Harden be doing, that's some overseas stuff. The double step backs, the Euros and all, it's called a Euro. Like all that's overseas basketball. It's pushed us to have to become more skilled in order to like take our game to the next level because the athleticism wasn't enough no more.
Now, before we wrap this up, I definitely want, you know what I mean? It wouldn't be right. We Black Compass. We got to talk battle rap. Summer Madness. Let me ask you a question before we get to Summer Madness. Do you think a battler should have the power to be able to take somebody off of a card?
I feel like if this is your show, okay? If this is the show and you have all of your guys who are the show, I feel like you should go to them and be able to say, like, okay, we want this show to be like this. All right, is this how it's going to be? And let's ask them how they feel about this. My example of that is in the bubble when that stuff happened in Milwaukee and everybody said we're not playing no more. What did they do? They said, let's ask LeBron and see what he wants to do. Let's ask Giannis to see what he want to do. Let's ask Chris Paul, who's the head over the NBAPA. Let's see what they want to do before we move forward. I feel like when you have a business and this is your show, as bad as it sounds, when you go to them like, hey, listen, this, and this is what we was thinking. If this is the show, I feel like their opinion should be weighed on extremely heavy. That's just how I feel. Now, the ultimate decision, no, that should come from the league owners. But the heavy influence, I feel like if you go right now and ask Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes and all them about certain situations, they're going to be like, hey, you heard what they said. That's how I speak.
That's a fact. So the full card is out. Danny Myers Farms, Chess Shotgun, Easy Calico, Surf JC, and Tay Rock Swamp. Okay. What we doing? Gun title sweeping?
No. Easy's gonna lose the Cal. Surf 2-1. Rock 30. Suge 2-1. I really want to say Suge 30 if I'm being honest. Like I'm gonna just
Suge 30 chess.
Let me just say this, man, because I don't really care. Like I don't care how people feel about me. I don't care what people say about me. I'm gonna say what I want. Chess ain't beat no top tiers, bro.
Oh, we're not doing this.
All right, name one.
Oh, we're not doing this.
Name one.
Hold on, man. We gonna go to the verse tracker.
Name one that he beat. Not that he had a good battle with, that he beat. Like really, those ones.
We got debatable classics though. The Av one to me is a debatable classic.
All of the top guys have clear wins. Surf has clear wins. Tay Rock has clear wins. Hitman has clear wins. Rock has clear wins. Sean has clear wins. Everybody on this card has clear wins versus top tiers.
But the thing with chess is when you battle chess, it just seems like you gotta be at your battle.
I'm not saying chess is not a great talent, but chess is Kyrie Irving.
He beat and the easy battle is also debatable. And his first round versus Tay Rock is crazy.
First round versus Tay Rock, battle versus easy is debatable. Who of the top tier has he beat? Please, I'm still waiting.
I gotta really sit down and think about
no,
this.
You don't.
I gotta really you put me on the spot. I gotta really think about it because I never. Huh?
Did he beat John John? Did he beat Rock? Did he beat Easy? Did he beat Clips? Did he beat DNA? Do I need to keep going? Did he beat Geechee? You want to keep going? Did he beat Ars? Do I need to keep doing? Like, do we need to keep going?
I ain't gonna lie. I never thought about this like that.
Did he beat Cal? I'm just saying, bro.
He beat Kid Chaos. Stop playing with me. He beat Loso. Loso top tier. He beat Loso.
Loso is really my guy. He's not top tier, bro. Like
Loso not top tier.
Do you know what the requirements?
Nah. Loso is like he's itching at the top tier door. I'll give you that.
He's itching. He's not there. That's what I'm saying.
Chess beat Arsenal.
Huh?
He beat Arsenal.
Did he beat Ars?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sure about that? I'm kind of sure about that. And he beat Tory Doe too.
All right. All right, man.
Tory Doe is the top tier woman rapper. That was your question. Did he beat any top tier?
All right, man. And right after that, she got cooked by Yoshi. But all right, man. All right, cool.
She got cooked by Yoshi and friends.
Man, yeah. Well, shoot. Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
Just damn. I never thought about that, man.
Mm-hmm. And the reason I say everybody be like, well, you said he's Kyrie Irving. That ain't a knock. Okay, let me explain why I said that. Kyrie Irving, when he was at the helm of the Cavaliers, was picking lottery first top 2-3 picks every year that he was there by himself. He won when LeBron got there. He went to Boston. They were better and made the playoffs with him not on the court. He came to Brooklyn. They made the playoffs without him. 2 years ago when James Harden got there, Kyrie Irving was family reunions, leaving, doing whatever he wanted. You don't know what you're gonna get. And the equivalent to that is showing up to battles, choking, not being prepared, all that's the same. Okay, got in the playoffs, got hurt immediately. That's just like Chess getting in the battle and throwing up. Okay, last year, in and didn't want to get vaccinated, in and out, show you flashes of who he can be. Chess versus Easy, Chess first round versus Rock, Chess versus Loso. He shows you his skill set and how talented and gifted he is. But then when the rubber needs to meet the road, get in the playoffs versus Cal, he's Kyrie Irving. I'm just saying. I'm not knocking Chess's talent, but when you start comparing like Chess versus anybody else, like this is me. Everybody killed me for this. I feel like when he was booked and was supposed to battle Rex, I had Rex winning. I have Suge winning. And you can't you can say like, gee, you bugging, but let's play statistics. We got to keep the same. And this goes back to the Brett Favre. If you like somebody or people we like, we always protect them. JC gets killed for not performing versus top tiers or dominating versus top tiers. Chess is the same way. We've seen JC do good versus top tiers, but he actually beat DNA. He actually beat Suge. He beat these people. He beat Nitty. You see what I'm saying? Like, we've seen this. He's beat top guys, but we still say JC's track record is he doesn't perform versus top guys, but we don't keep that same energy with Chess. What's the difference?
I'm not gonna lie, you make great points.
And I love Chess. Man, there ain't a chess battle I haven't watched. But we got to keep the same energy, man. And I'm not afraid to do it. Fair is fair. I'm about what's right. And what's right is we can't have that energy with JC, but not the same energy with Chess. He has the same track record versus the top guys. He'll show flashes, but who is he beating? So,
I ain't gonna lie, you kind of messed my head up a little bit, but you know what it is? It's because with chess battles, his battles have so much high replay value. I think it gets to the point where it's like you're not debating who won anymore. You're kind of debating, like you're appreciating the battle.
And Kyrie Irving hit 60 last year too.
You said what?
And Kyrie Irving hit 60 last year too. And then he hit 50. And then he gave you 35. And then he brought the ball over Sham and brought it over. And then you like, shoot, I don't care that he ain't been here in 2 weeks. We just completely forget about that. We just in the playoffs, they killing Kevin Durant. Killed him. What did Kyrie do?
I'm trying to figure that out.
That's all I'm saying. It's because chess will give you that battle versus easy. We'll forget all the stuff that happened before that. Right?
That's a fact.
He said, and this has been said before, so it's not like I'm clout chasing. When Geechee was supposed to battle Clean Paper, when me and Norbs was putting Born Legacy together, and I called Norbs and said, hey, listen, no, you should put Geechee and Chess together because Chess said, if you give me somebody I want, I'm going to give you the performance you want. He did great versus Geechee, right?
Mm-hmm.
He called out Kayshawn for forever. What happened when he got to Kayshawn? He didn't do bad, but
I see a lot of people saying he beat Sean though in the comments. I see a lot of comments saying,
man, y'all gotta stop this, man. Nobody. Okay, if he beat Sean, why did Chilla get credit for stopping Sean's run if Chess beat him? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember the champion of the year? It was now champion. This was January when Chilla and Sean battled, but everybody in the culture was saying whoever win this battle probably gonna win champion of the year. Let's not forget that. So if Chess beat Sean, why did Chilla get so much credit for beating Sean? For stopping his run if Chess beat him? We gotta stop this, man. I'm telling you. We protect the people we like. That's what's happening right now.
I don't think nobody's protecting him though.
No, I'm saying when I'm talking about like as a whole. I
get what you're saying. Like when you really break down, but you know what it is.
You know another person because again, I'm gonna say all this stuff because let's do
it, man. Fuck it, let's go.
Whoa, like everybody else. Daylight.
Thank you. What you about to say about Daylight?
Why is Daylight held in such god tier esteem, man? What has Daylight done?
That's the question we've been asking for years.
Let's chop this narrative of when Daylight want to rap, he can't be beat. Daylight has rapped tons of times and still lost. Let's not do that. We're not gonna forget how Mickey Fax did him on King of the Dot, and he rapped then. King Loach beat him, Clips beat him, Bird beat him. We're not gonna do that. Ill Will beat him, and he was rap. He started his battle versus Ill Will. All I ask is y'all be quiet and let me rap. Is that not asking? Like, is that not I'm going to rap? And he still lost to Ill Will. So, like, where did this narrative come? Because he did good versus Rock. If you are one of them ones or supposed to be at this level, we can go to every single top tier and pick a battle, that is one of the ones. Clips versus Rex, that's one of the ones. Or Clips versus A-Verb, or the many of one Surf God, Verb versus Hitman, DNA versus Mickey Fax. You can stamp everybody with one, but to be held up here, it has to be consistent. What has Daylight done to where everybody holds him up here? That's all I'm asking. We know he's talented, but talent ain't enough.
I think it's the illusion that like he's created. You know what I mean? Like I feel like with the he took a break and then he came back with the Rock battle, and then you know what I mean, he had a bunch of name flips that people never heard, I guess. And they kind of put him up here. But I've been asking this question you've been asking for forever. I don't know.
Everybody, you know what everybody always say? Man, if he come like he did versus Rock, man, come on. Like, of course. A lot of us watch Undisputed. Shannon Sharp always say, if we compared everybody to their best, they're never going to live up to it, right? So you can't be like, if he comes like he did versus this person, he's not going to do that because he's not battling them. He's battling a completely different person, and that was a phenomenal performance. Like that's a standalone historic performance he had, and there's a lot of those in the culture. But what about consistency? You don't ever have to say, nobody's saying if Rock come like he came versus so-and-so, he going to beat Swamp. They just like, Rock is Rock. Surf is Surf. Cow is Cow. Easy is Easy. JC is JC. It's not always a, if he comes like he did versus this person. That's how it always is with Daylight. And I'm just trying to figure out what has he done to where he gets put like, I don't know. And that's not, I mean, he's extremely gifted. He's overly talented. Definitely. But I'm about consistency and performing and producing.
What? So who do you have beating when him and Lux lock in? Who you got winning that battle? Daylight versus Lux.
Lux.
Yeah, I don't even think that one's gonna be close, if I'm being honest.
Man, they not gonna be, man. Anybody who believe they locked in December is a fool, man.
I mean, Lux is locked in for a battle, though. I know that for sure. 100%.
It ain't Daylight.
That I don't know. I don't think it's Daylight. I ain't gonna lie.
I bet you know that. It ain't Daylight.
I'm hoping it's Danny.
I would love for it to be Danny.
Huh?
I would love for it to be Danny.
That's one of Danny Lux is one of the battles I definitely want to see. Like that's one that gotta happen.
Yeah,
for sure.
I would love to see that. I would love to see that.
Who else you think is overrated?
Overrated?
That like or gets a lot of credit and you don't understand why.
It's not many. It's not a whole lot. Like I don't feel like Chess is even overrated. I feel like Daylight, I feel like is overrated. Like, yes, he had a phenomenal performance and he's extremely talented, but that's one. He's had some, like, we've heard him rap, but the level they hold him at is like, all right, whatever. That's just me. Chess is not overrated. I just feel like people don't keep the same energy they keep with everybody else with Chess. Because when he does have one of them ones, it's so phenomenal, people forget. Like, if we're going off production and winning or who they're beating, it's like, I just need a couple. I don't need a bunch. I don't need a whole bunch of wins because battle rap ain't about winning and losing no more. It's about good performances, really good performances. But can we argue this? He has more mess ups than good performances.
We can definitely argue that for sure.
And that's a problem. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to have some mess ups. Everybody gonna have mess ups. But when we have to really sit and debate, dang, do he got more mess ups than good performances? That's a problem. He's entirely too gifted and entirely too phenomenal of a talent for that to be a problem. Now, I'm not talking about outside world and what it takes to, I'm a professional athlete. Nobody in this world can tell me about what it takes to perform at the highest level and what you have to deal with preparing for doing that. I understand all that. I'm saying what happened. Why it happened, we can get, that's a completely different story. I'm saying what actually happened. I played games with a torn labrum. Gerald didn't perform to his best. Yes, his labrum was torn. They don't care. They want to see you perform. I'm going off what actually happened. That's all I'm going off of.
Damn. Now, this is one more, two more things before I let you go. What I'm hearing, and I don't know if this is true or not, but I want you to tell Verb this. If he's battling Gwitty, he got to kill Gwitty. He can't even leave no room for interpretation because they going to start interpreting.
Man, Farve ain't battling Gwitty. And if he do, man, like, all right. I just feel like, and this is no knock on Gwitty, I just feel like we have to have battle rap. Politics gets in the way of a lot of good matches, but that's not a good match, man. That's just two people talking noise and everybody like, oh, let's see them battle. No, just because we talk noise back and forth don't mean we should battle. That's not what that means. Like, you got some people where it's like, okay, they're them. Like, you could have a backup linebacker right now be like, man, Patrick Mahomes ain't. All right. So Patrick Mahomes, next time they play, is supposed to be worried about him and not Von Miller. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
that's just all I'm saying. Like, Gwitty is Gwitty. He got a name in the culture, but we're not going to put him on the level of the rest of these guys to where it's a good matchup. It's not a good matchup. It's just them talking noise. So people want to, oh, well, let's rap about it. Yeah, but they just talking right now. It's not really a good matchup. But if he do battle him, like, he do got to kill him.
He got to smoke him.
He does have to smoke him, but that's not a knock on Gwitty. It's just not a good matchup. Like, nobody wants to see that. Nobody really wants to see that.
And last question: who do you think is going to be the battler of the night for Summer Madness?
Man, ooh, that's tough. I'm gonna go Rock, Cal, or Danny.
Rock, Cam, or okay. Yeah, because most likely they're gonna open up with Danny and Danny and Fonz most likely. Danny is incredible with like a crowd and shit, and Fonz is too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think Danny, because of like the energy that'll be in the room already, and just him wanting to be on Summer Madness. Danny's one of them ones that, like, when he get his shot, he usually don't mess it up. I mean, he had his slip up with Real Sick, but when he got in front of Rock, he did exactly what he said he was going to do. Regardless of who you had winning, Danny's performance versus Rock was what he said it was going to be. When he say, like, this is all I've been wanting, and he usually show up. So, obviously, I think Surf is going to be great. I think JC's going to be great, but I just feel like their performances are going to be good, but they're going to kind of counteract each other to where you can't, like, separate them as being the top of the night. They're just going to be really good. But I just think Rock is going to be – he's just going to be Rock. And I feel like the reason I picked Cal – I picked Danny for that reason. I picked Rock because he's just Rock, and Summer Madness is his stage. I picked Cal because he has to be in order to be easy. If he has to have one of them ones performances to be easy. Easy has the culture. He going to have the crowd. He got momentum, his work ethic. He's saying what everybody want to hear right now. He's in his pocket. If you're going to stop something like that, you have to, just like Chilla versus Shine. That performance was like, God dang, Chilla, where'd this come from? He had to have one of them to slow down Shine because Shine was at that point to where he could do no wrong, and that's where Easy is right now. Not saying Easy is like not been good. Easy been phenomenal. He ain't had a bad performance. But in order for Cal to stop him, he has to have like a one of them.
Yeah, Cal gotta cut because the thing with Easy is Easy. You know for a fact he's never gonna take a night off. Like he's been consistent for forever. And like even his earlier battles, he's been consistent.
And it's not even about his consistency. It's the fact that he's in pocket right now. Like where his mind is at and the stuff he's putting together, the pictures he's painting. Whew, yeah.
It's crazy. I got one more thing. Do sports players, I always wanted to know this. Do sports players pay attention to like the betting odds and stuff like that? Like props? bets and all that stuff? I mean, I don't want to get you in trouble if you can't answer this.
Nah, we don't.
Okay.
We play fantasy football though.
Okay. I always wanted to know that. Like,
the betting and stuff, nah, we don't care about that. But we play fantasy though. Fantasy football we do play. But we can only have $275 is the max you can have in a pot. Otherwise, it's illegal. But most guys play for bragging rights and stuff like that. Yeah, it ain't about nothing.
Okay, because I always want to know, like, if I'm like, I don't know, I'm gonna just say a name. If I'm like LeBron and I see my point line is low, would I be would I feel disrespected? Like, oh, what? Vegas got me only scoring 21? What?
Nah, nobody really care about that. They don't pay that no attention.
Okay,
you still gotta go out there and do it, you know?
Okay, I always wanted to know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I'm gonna give you the ISO. You could talk whatever you want to talk, shout out whatever you got to shout out before you get out of here. Go crazy.
Yeah, man, this ain't got much, man. Just I appreciate Black Compass having me. Appreciate the battle rap culture, and I want to do this more, man. I'm starting the podcast. I start filming next month, October 11th. If you haven't seen by today, I'm going to say how I feel, and that leads me into the title of my podcast is I Said What I Said. I stand on everything I say, and but I'm about conversations. Like, we had conversations. Everybody had their opinion, and I feel like battle rap or things, period, is very opinionated, and I feel like we should be able to respect each other's opinion without it being an argument. Not a debate. A debate you're trying to win, okay? A discussion you're trying to understand. So I think we need to get back to having more discussions. We debate way too much, and when you start debating, it turns into an argument. So I appreciate y'all always welcoming me and letting me say what I got to say, because it's just an opinion. It's just my opinion. Everybody got their opinion. But I always have fun up here. Black Compass, battle rap community, everybody, man. Y'all just keep doing what y'all doing, man. Spread love. Too many people dying right now, bro.
Rest in peace, Pat Stay, PNB Rock.
Say, man. PNB Rock, Eric, man, it's too many people dying right now. Spread love, bro. I know we had a little situation with stumbles and surfing out, man. Listen, we don't need none of that in the battle rap culture. We don't need none of that, period, right now. It's just too much negativity. People dying, people, wishing death on people, and just, man, let's spread more positivity, more love right now, especially right now, bro. It's a lot of people hurting, a lot of people going through it. And let's get back to this sport of battle rap being what it used to be, and just having fun watching people put words together and clash in an arena. All this, battle rap becoming love and hip hop. That ain't what battle rap is, bro. Like, that's not what battle rap's supposed to be. The guys of the highest caliber, the greatest MCs in the world, regardless of what I said about Daylight, he is one of the greatest MCs in the world. Regardless of what I said about Chess, he is one of the greatest MCs in the world. I'll put Chess and Daylight up against whoever you name in the industry, because that's how strongly I believe in battle rappers and their minds and how they work. They have to create brand new material and entertain people like me every time they get on that stage. We don't know what they're going to say, but they have to make us ooh and ah with something new. And if they say something remotely like somebody else said or they said before, we like, oh man, that ain't. But we can go to a concert and cheer and root for our favorite industry rappers just doing the same songs we didn't play in our car all day. I think we should respect these guys for that and just get back to enjoying it. It's fun to me. That's why I'm so into it. That's why I don't mind putting my finances into it or showing up to events or talking about it or paying attention to so much. I love battle rap. It's fun to me. And I want to get back to that. So spread positivity, spread love, man. Let's get back to having more conversations, because that's about understanding and not debating and arguing so much, man. Everybody's opinion does not require an argument. Accept the person's opinion, say your opinion, and let's move forward, So Black Compass, I appreciate y'all having me. Been on here a long time. Now I have to go be a daddy. My son got game. So
I gotta get up out of here too.
appreciate
But
y'all.
I do want to say, I mean, if you, I don't know if you got co-hosts for your podcast, but tell them move over. You heard?
I got you. I got you, bro. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
what's the name of your? You gonna have a channel so
Yeah.
people asking because they want to sub.
Yeah, no, when I'm gonna start putting up trailers soon. I'm gonna start putting up trailers soon. And I start filming it on October 11th. That's when we start filming, but we're gonna drop the episodes piece by piece. So I'm gonna film them. You know, it's not gonna be live right now because I have to build up an audience, but I'm gonna film episodes and just drop the episodes, is what I'm gonna start doing. Once I get a core audience, then I'm gonna start having guests, co-hosts, and all that. But right now, it's just gonna be, you know, me on there for right now. So
That's dope.
it's
Man.
called I Said What I Said.
I like that. I said what I said. I like that, man. Salute, yo, salute. We definitely gonna chop it up again. Oh yeah, tell Aaron Donald what's up, man. Pull up over here, man.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Yo, salute, my guy.
All right, dog. Be easy.
Yes, sir. Man, listen, man. Black Compass Media. Salute to everybody tuning in. Make sure you hit the likes. Hit the Cash App if you like this episode. We'll be back again. We'll be back. I'll say Monday, Tuesday, definitely. Summer Madness is next week. We're gonna have a ton of stuff lined up. We'll be in the building. We're gonna have a lot of backstage footage, all kind of stuff. So salute to everybody in the chat, man. I appreciate everything. Hit the like, share the video. We'll be back again next week. Salute. Have a good weekend, everybody.